my name is Diana. I am just starting off with a picture of my dog, Gogo. She is my pride and joy, and I'm doing this just to put us in a lighter mood before we talk about more serious things like grief, death, and loss. I'm going to be talking about the meanings behind the World War II Memorial, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, and Pergamon. First off, with the World War II Memorial, I just want to say that every aspect of it was seriously considered and well thought out. There are gold stars on a wall representing all of the fallen soldiers during the war. There are columns representing all the states and territories that contributed to the American war effort in the war. And we have two different theaters representing the Atlantic Theater and the Pacific Theater for where we fought. And it shows how the reaches of patriotism and the American spirit reach all over the world. And it provides us, and the fountains drown out any outside noise to provide us a chance to really reflect without being distracted by any outside noise. It allows tourists visiting relatives of loved ones and surviving soldiers a place to reconnect and educate each other and honor those who fell as one. It unites us as a country, which is something that the Vietnam Veterans Memorial does as well. And this created a very interesting argument about whether or not minimalism is the right way to go when building a memorial. The fact that the wall itself is in the shape of a V and it looks like an open wound from an aerial view. It looks like a scar in the side of America, in the country's capital. And it's very symbolic, the fact that it's located specifically in Washington, D.C. The reflection of the walls as you walk past all of the names of soldiers who died forces you to reflect on yourself, how your life would be different if the people who are written on this wall hadn't died for this cause. And because there are no references to the actual conflict itself, it forces us to focus on the loss and mourn the loss together as a nation and honor the deaths rather than the war itself. In regards to Pergamon, this is an ancient monument, obviously, from the Hellenistic age, and it was meant to represent how Pergamon was considered a second Athens, because the equivalent of what the Persians were to the Athenians, the Gauls and Celts were to the Attalids. And as you can see, the focus on nudity and hyper-idealized muscles on the sculptures shows how powerful their foe was, and they still managed to defeat them. It represents how proud the Attalids were of themselves for defeating such a powerful enemy, and it's basically their way of showing their success and telling others, don't mess with us, because if we can defeat them, we can defeat you. And yeah, that's all.